you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I want to start by having each and every one of you turn to a neighbor next to you and look them directly in the eyes. How does that make you feel? Okay, this is not chat time. Pull it together. How does that make you feel? You felt joy, or maybe nervous, or maybe dignified, human, right? There's power in the simplicity of being seen. Now, imagine if you went 3 to 6 months without having eye contact made with you again. How would that make you feel? Well, the very hard and real reality is that most people living on the street, people right outside of this Plywood campus, on average go 3 to 6 months without someone looking them in the eyes, without the dignity and humanity of being seen and known. Maybe some of you guys can relate to that through what was a whirlwind of 2020 and so far seems like a blur of 2021, where it was very easy to feel invisible or forgotten to the single mothers or those who were laboring in fear, having a hard time. And I remember when I was in college, and very unexpectedly, my dad put a gun to his heart and pulled the trigger, and suicide entered my story. And I had to go back just 2 weeks later to a campus of 30,000 plus people, and I felt completely invisible. I wonder what would have shifted in my life as I was wrestling depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts myself if I had simply made a connection and even been resourced to the places I could go that could have helped me. You see, while people on the streets were the inspiration, were the problem that we saw, we then felt it ourselves. And when we see problems as innovators, we find solutions, right? Because it's not just one people group or one community or one neighborhood, it's all of humanity who needs to be seen. And that is the heart in which Hope Booths was born. Hope Booths are 3-minute, interactive, immersive experiences. They're strategically placed booths in communities, neighborhoods, campuses, in which an individual can step up to and engage in the beauty of being known. They're drawn in through artistry, through messages delivered to them unique to what they select that they are struggling with. There's the beauty of visual animation. There are even CGI effects in this piece of technology that when the person looks away, the video and message stops. When they look back, it re-engages. There's targeted sound elements and light box therapy, components that bring them into an immersive experience and then ultimately equips them with resources that can help them within a 5-mile radius around them. Where are we in the process of creating these Hope Booths? Well, we're currently making the prototype. We've already raised and sewn in $10,000, and we need $5,000 more to complete the prototype product. We've been invited to the Parallax Art Fair, the biggest art fair in the world that takes place in London, England in October. Here we'll have 2 days in which 20,000 people will have the opportunity to engage with a Hope Booth, and we can really gauge impact. We can specify and narrow down what connected with people and what we could tailor and clean up. We can get their feedback and we can further hone in on how we can best scale Hope Booths as we bring them back to our city and ultimately hope that our city sets a model of seeing its people and other cities follow suit by bringing Hope Booths on board. So we need the 5,000 to finish the prototype. When that's complete and we've gauged impact, we're raising $200,000 to create the fullness of the immersive technological experience. When that's done, it's a matter of creating the booths and multiplying. $100,000 will be needed to create our first 5 booths, the cities that we're hoping to target being LA, Atlanta, DC, New York, and Dallas. We have such big dreams and such big hopes for how Hope Booths will impact communities. Because when people are seen, they begin to see others around them, right? We want families to change, communities to change, neighborhoods to change, and that comes from being looked in the eye and offered hope. My name is Mo Aiken, and I am a board member for Hope Booths, where no one goes unseen.
I know, she's so proud. Gloria is so proud. Thank you so much, Mo. That was amazing. I'm going to turn it back over to our judges. And Terry, I hear that you have an amazing question ready to go, so I'm going to back up.
Okay, first of all, I thought that was amazing.
Thank you.
And having family members with mental health issues, just being seen where they are instead of them having to come to go be seen is amazing.
Exactly.
So my question for you is, if I listened correctly, it sounds like it's about $20,000 a booth initially, right? Where will you get the sustainability to continue to multiply these booths?
That's a great question. We have already begun sharing these ideas, and we have many individuals who are ready and eager to sow into the project and to invest in this. Our first step is being able to create this prototype, and we believe when we're able to set it before them, they can experience it themselves. It will give them more of a tangible understanding and see that investment sown in. We also believe that as these begin to pop up, and people experience them, their hearts will be stirred as well, and more support will come to see it multiply.
I think you did a phenomenal job. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.